Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456 and welcome to episode 48 of Let's Platinum Dark Souls 3. Alright, we've finally done it. We've finally reached the farming episodes. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do my best to farm this in as efficient way as possible. In order to do that, I'm going to switch the Chloranthy ring for the Covetous Gold Serpent ring. I'm also going to put, hopefully this isn't too heavy. Oh crap, it's heavy as hell. Huh, that's interesting. Alright, well then I guess we'll need to change a few other things. Let's lower these ones to Lothric Knight and see if that is okay. Nope, still too heavy. Let's change these to Lothric Knight as well. That should be enough. Oh my god, still not. Alright, Cathedral Knight armor to Lothric Knight armor. I think that's too much, so let's go Katarina and Symbol of Avarice. Alright, that seems to be the best we can do. Okay, so as you can see, the Symbol of Avarice is disgusting, and it also saps our HP. But we have extra item discovery with it, so now our item discovery is 257. Also, I mentioned the Crystal Sage's Rapier. I don't want really, well, I can't use it at the moment because I don't have enough dexterity. I forgot to account for that. And it doesn't seem like it works on the offhand or like just as an extra, as people were saying, which is really weird. I don't know why they said that. Apparently it doesn't work. So I'm going to have to hold off on using that one for the time being. It might not have been the best idea to purchase it instead of the sorcery, but oh well, we'll find out later. And we're pretty much, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the sunlight metals. So come to the Lothric Castle bonfire and come down here. Or actually, if you did it immediately, you'll see the knights that I'm talking about. Yeah, here we go, these two guys. Now, they're hard. They are hard, and they're going to take like a lot of damage to actually take down. I'm just realizing this is going to take absolutely freaking forever. And I might die because apparently they don't want to give me one opportunity to heal up. Oh my god, it's still coming. Alright, there we go. And the other problem is, well, I'll try and explain as I go. So if you come to this Lothric Knight Castle bonfire, you can immediately start rushing towards them, and you can at least get like one to fight you. And then the other one will be ahead, and then you can fight him second, so you don't have to fight them together like I did. And then there's a third one in the next room. Can you? Thank you. There's a third one in the next room. Okay, he didn't drop it, and he didn't drop it either. Alright. There's a third one in the next room, and then you can fight him. So that's three opportunities to get sunlight medals. Now, when I did this the first time, I actually used a different method, and it looks like I may be using that method instead. And that was the online method of getting this trophy, these Covenant items. Basically what you do is first, hang on, let me deal with this guy. What you do is you put the Sunlight, or the Warriors of Sunlight Covenant item on your character, and then you go to the front of, oh my god, I just realized I forgot to do something. Damn it, I forgot to do something like in the previous episode. Oh well, I'll do it now. I'll quickly explain what I'm saying, and then I'll do it now, and then we'll go back to Covenant item farming. Sorry, I completely forgot. It was the Hawkwood thing. I forgot to go fight Hawkwood. And I guess I should probably remove this. Let's put our old gear back on. This one. Winged Knight. Chloranthy. I think that's it. Just go back here, or just go up here. Is this the one? This isn't the one. This is the wrong freaking elevator, isn't it? I'm almost positive this is I think this is the one that leads up to the very, very, very top. Okay, I got a better idea. I know what to do. Oh, no, this is the right one. Okay, good. Okay, so what you can do is, if you're online, you go here, you put the Warrior Sunlight Covenant item on, come down to your white soapstone, and you use it. So you have to be online to use it, but you leave your white soapstone, it places it here, and then people will summon you into their worlds in order to fight the Dragon Slayer armor. If you have the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant item on, and you fight the Dragon Slayer armor and defeat him, you will get 1 Sunlight Medal. Like 1 definite Sunlight Medal. So that might be the way I choose to do it. I'm not 100% sure. For the other ones, they're all manageable, like to farm. But this one is a little bit more tricky because those enemies just do not take as much damage as they should. And so it can get a little bit troublesome. I'll try and fight this guy real quick, and then I'll go for the one that I missed. This guy's okay to kill, and he definitely does drop a Sunlight Medal. Thank God. Titanite chunk. Alright, well I took off all my ink here, so it wasn't necessarily going to give me a great chance to get it. Alright, damn, I can't believe I forgot that. I completely forgot to do that thing. Okay, it's not a big deal. We'll go get it now. It's just that it seems really all over the place now because I forgot to do that. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to do a mixture of fighting those 3 guys and then fighting, oh yeah, in order to, the mausoleum that, hang on, because you guys might have forgotten. Here we go. The mausoleum in Farron that he's talking about. Oh, let me just point that out again. So at the bottom there it says, come to the mausoleum in Farron, only one can take the path of ancient dragons. The mausoleum that he's referring to is the Abyss Watcher's death ground, I guess. So if you go to the Abyss Watcher's, or Battle Arena, whatever, bonfire, you can fight Hawkwood. And he's not a pushover, he's pretty tough. I mean, we'll see how I go against him, but he's pretty tough, he can be a little bit challenging. Yeah, anyway, the reason I suggest the way I suggested it is fighting those 3 guys gives you the best opportunity to just like fight 3 guys, do it again, fight 3 guys, do it again, fight 3 guys, do it again. You can sort of like go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, just fighting those 3 guys in order to have, you know, the most kills and therefore the most attempts at it. He might talk here actually, let me see.
I should have known. Well, I've decided to stop running from my fate. Loathe me all you like. I shall take what makes you dragon.
Okay, here we go. So if you lose to him, yeah, the thing that makes him hard is he's got a very unique fight style. He uses the little dagger to push himself forward with the weapon. It's got a large stun on it as well. I'm gonna try and drink. Come on, got him.
You are a dragon. More dragon than I.
Alright, and for defeating with the Twinkling Dragon Headstone. That's pretty much all you get from fighting him, but yeah, it's there. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to farming that stuff, so that's Lothric Castle. Again, just to reiterate, the reason I picked this area for the offline farming is because you get 3 enemies in fairly close succession, and then you just have to use your coiled sword fragment to go to the last bonfire rested at, and keep repeating the process over and over and over again. You can choose to run back to the bonfire as well. I guess measure which one's faster, whether using the coiled sword fragment or running to the bonfire is quicker. But yeah, that's probably the way I'm going to go about it. Just trying to think. There is another thing I can do. Maybe I should do that. But then I'd have to end the game, and I really don't want to end the game right now. I don't know, it's a bit hard to try. Alright, let's kill this guy without the stuff. Oh wow, that's a big drop in damage then. I wonder why. Because that was like a good amount of damage, but before I felt like I wasn't doing that much. Strange. Very, very strange. What would have... I took off a Chloranthy ring. I didn't even take off anything. I'm not sure. Alright, well anyway, enjoy your farming for 3 days. Well, not this one. This one won't take you 3 days. It'll take you like several hours to do, but altogether the farming will take you like 3 or 4 days. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to try and fit all the farming explanation into this episode, although based on how long I've taken already because of forgetting that thing, it might not be long enough, but if it goes into the next episode, it's not a big deal. Oh, Lothric Knight's Sword. Okay, so I got something. Anyway, I need to, re-equip all the farming gear as well. Okay, so I guess I'm going to leave it here. There'll be a cut, basically, and after the cut, I'll be done farming the sunlight metals. But until then, I am going to be going through hell, doing this over and over and over again. So I guess I'll quickly set my gear up real quick just to show you. So Lothric Knight armor, Lothric Knight leggings, was it? Or no, I think it was Wing Knight leggings, Lothric Knight gauntlets, that one in place of that one, and that one. No, maybe it was the other way. Maybe I needed all of them. No, there was definitely something else that I did. Yeah, we can do it like that. Okay, there we go. So Symbol of Avarice, Lothric Knight armor, Katarina gauntlets, Lothric Knight leggings, and this ring setup, Ring of Favor, Knight's Ring, Covetous Silver Serpent, and Covetous Gold Serpent. The Chloranthy ring is good, but I want to get more souls from these enemies. I also changed to the Shield of Want, probably, by the tiniest little margin. We'll probably have to increase our vitality again a little bit higher. So use Lothric Knight gauntlets. Change to the Shield of Want as well to get more souls per kill. That's probably something you want to do as well. You want to try and go for everything. Even though sometimes when you go for everything you get nothing, you do want to try to go for everything. Alright then, and the Crystal Sage Rapier, as I said, we'll practice to see if it's worth using it later. But because I don't have the dexterity at the moment, that's going to cause issues. And was there one last thing I wanted to say? I think there was one last thing I wanted to say, and it was... Oh yeah. When you go to, like, you'll probably be selling, like, eventually you'll have so many large Titanite shards, not really chunks, but like large Titanite shards and probably normal Titanite shards, depending on what you're farming. You know, a lot of stuff is going to drop. You can go sell that to, like, the Shrine Handmaid for little bits of souls here and there. Be careful when you're selling to the Shrine Handmaid, because you'll forget that your health is depleting, and then you'll just randomly die, and you'll be like, what? Why have I died? And then you'll be like, oh right, the Symbol of Avarice is on. So yeah. Alright guys, I'll be right back after farming. And I'll see you then, so be right back. Okay guys, I'm back for a little bit. I just wanted to sort of go over a few things. Yeah, it looked disgusting. I took the Symbol of Avarice off so that I don't die. So I haven't finished farming yet. I've got 16 sunlight metals now. I've farmed 14 of them, because remember that we picked up one and then I got lucky on a drop while I was playing the game. So there's a few other things I wanted to go over that I realized I didn't go over the first time. Okay, so in order to use the Crystal Sage's Rapier's item discovery bonus, you have to put it in your main hand or your offhand. So I'm going to put it in my offhand because it's a little bit too weak. Well, first of all, I can't use it properly. I need to get more dexterity. And I think it's a bit too weak to use as a main hand weapon. I like using the heavy dark sword instead. Having it as an offhand still gives you 50 of the item discovery. So if you look at my item discovery right now, it's 207, right? If I remove it, it goes down to 157. It tells you that you can take it to 257, but because I'm using the offhand, it'll be 207. If I use it in my main hand, it should go up to 257. That's interesting, 207. That might be because I can't use it. That might be because I can't use it properly, if that makes sense. Like, I don't have the dexterity to use it. So anyway, regardless, I'm going to use it in my offhand. It's fine. We don't need to worry about that for the time being. That also means that I wonder if I increase my dexterity, if it'll allow me to use its full power. I might check that now, I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so another thing to note is you want to be very careful with your souls. So you notice I have 1.2 million souls. The 14 sunlight medals that I got, on top of my 2 already to get 16, that took me about just over 2 hours of farming to get, and so I managed to farm about 1,200,000 souls, as you can see. And I wanted to make this extra bit of the episode before I finish farming, just so that way I could spend it a bit. So let's go do that now. We may as well get... what can we get, actually? Well, I want to level, but I also want to buy like sorceries and stuff. So I guess we'll quickly go to Lothric. I'm pretty sure he doesn't say anything new. Okay, so let's get all the stuff that we missed. So let's get the White Dragon Breath for 10,000, the Chaos Bed Vestiges for 5,000, and Soothing Sunlight, Life Hunt Scythe. And now this one here, this is the Nameless King. We haven't actually read the Nameless King one, so let's quickly read that. Soul of the Nameless King is this one here. The Nameless King was once a dragon-slaying god of war before he sacrificed everything to ally himself with the ancient dragons. So there's that. And he can actually give you, is it 3? Yeah, he can give you 3 different things. He can give you the Lightning Storm, which is the one we're going to get because it's a miracle, so we need it for the trophy. Once a slayer of dragons, the former king and war god tamed a storm drake on which he led a lifetime of battle. This miracle is likely a tale of their bond. So that was even the one I think he was using against us in the fight. You can also get the... Let me just see something. Yeah, there it is, yeah. You can also get the Storm Curved Sword, which is this one here. Curved sword imbued with the strength of the Storm Drake. The Nameless King, ally of the ancient dragons, fought beside the Storm Drake in countless battles. When the great beast fell, the king claimed his soul, as was the custom in the Age of the Gods. Tornado skill. Imbue blade with the Wrath of Storm in a spinning motion and probably follow up with a strong attack to bear that wrath upon foes. Cool. Maybe I'll get that on my second playthrough or whatever. And then there's this one here, Dragon Slayer Sword Spear, a dragon hunting weapon from the Age of the Gods, the earliest form of the cross spear, serving as both sword and spear. It was the owner. Its owner was the Nameless King, and I guess that's Dafik, hunter of dragons. The sword spear is imbued with lightning, of which he was the heir. Skill, Falling Bolt. Hold sword spear high in the air to summon fierce lightning that descends upon distant foes. So yeah, he definitely used that one against us. Anyway, let's get this. I don't know if this is the last. No, it's not. It's not. There's still the miracles that we have to get from all this farming. Okay, so that's that. Is there anything else? Yeah, we can buy. Let's go buy everything from Irina, so we can get her out of the way. So that's kind of what I want to spend my souls on at the moment, not purchase item. Alright, so the way we know is we just look at number held, just below the word miracle in the middle of the screen. So heal, miracle, number held. If there's no number there, then we should buy it. So let's buy heal, let's buy med heal, replenishment, bountiful light, caressing tears, tears of denial, homeward, force, blessed weapon, and magic barrier. So let's buy all those. As you can see, I only went down by about 70,000. Let's buy the pyromancies that we can buy off Cornix. We can even reinforce this if we want. Nah, screw it, there's no reason to. Did I ever buy this? I have no idea if I bought this or not. Doesn't matter. Alright, so let's buy these. Fireball, Fire Orb, Bursting Fireball, Great Chaos Fire Orb, Fire Surge, Chaos Storm, Great Combustion, Poison Mist, Acid Surge, Flash Sweat we had, Profuse Sweat, Karthus Beacon, and Karthus Flame Arc. And I don't think there's any... There might be a pyromancy for one of the... for one of the covenants, so I'm not sure yet. Affinity, Dark Edge, Fire Whip, Firestorm, Rapport, Black Flame, Black Fire Orb, Dark Blade, Vow of Silence, Dead Again, Deep Protection, and Gnaw. Yep, so there's definitely one or two from the from what's it called? The Covenants. Okay, another thing I want to do is, remember when I said don't talk to Patches? Okay, so now we're going to talk to Patches. Because there is something that we can get from Patches that makes life a bit easier. Let me just check this real quick. No. But the problem is that this might not work, so I'm going to see if it does, and then we'll go from there. Let me increase the volume just a teensy bit to see if he says anything.
Hey, what happened to Grey Rat anyhow? I haven't seen him at all lately. If you know where he's scurried off to, be sure to tell me. I need to stock up, and if he's gone and croaked, he'll have left a gold mine.
Okay, so when I did this the first time, I didn't tell him where Grey Rat went, and I'm pretty sure if you do that, he goes looking for him anyway, and he leaves the Firelink Shrine for good. He does come back, but you have to finish the game in order for him to come back and get to the point where you can decide to go to the next new game, or you can, basically have to get to that point to get to come back. So this time I'm going to tell him and see if he stays. So let's see what happens.
Off to Lothric, the castle of no return. That old thief's lost it if he thinks he has a chance in there. But it's not like he's new to this game. What's got into him? That old thief.
Okay, so that's all he says. Now I have a feeling that when I reset the area, he's going to be gone. But because I can't purchase anything from him, I have no choice. So let's see how this works out. Okay, so reset the area. That's just like a soft reset, I guess you could call it. A hard reset would actually be selecting the filing. Oh, good, he's here. Hang on. Alright, hang on. He still says the same thing. Great, I only wanted to film for a few minutes and you still had to bring a stupid plane. Oh well. Okay, so let's hard reset the area. Oh gosh, so yeah, there's still a few things to go over. Excuse me. Alright, so another thing to go over is Hollow Infusion. So if you infuse a weapon or a shield with Hollow, you gain a luck bonus. However, the luck bonus is very low. For every luck point you get from that, you can increase your item discovery by 1. But increasing, yeah, it looks like he's gone this time. Alright, so he's gone, and as far as I'm aware, you can't find him in Lothric Castle. The only way to get him back, as I said, is to get to the point where you can go to the next new game. Which is really annoying, because I actually wanted to have him, be able to purchase stuff from him. And that's the only thing I regret, like, having to go to the end of the game to actually do that, because you can purchase, what is it? This stuff here, rusted coins, and this will give you 50 to your item discovery for a little while, and you can have like tons, so it's worth purchasing them from him. But to be honest, you don't need it, it's just like a little bit of extra. I've used a couple while I was farming. So I guess we'll try Hollow Infusion real quick just to see if this works, because apparently based on how hollowed you are, it also increases, like, it gives you more the more hollow you are. So I like to do it on, I wonder if I can do it on this one. Okay, no. Let's do it on maybe the Lothric Knight Shield. So I got parry, weapon skill. It's hard to decide which one to do it on. Let's just do it on a Lothric Knight Shield that I got. And we'll put Hollow Infusion on. So use one of the 2 hollow gems that we have. Make it the Hollow Lothric Shield. And now let's see what happens. So if I equip the Hollow Lothric Shield, which is that one. So as you can see, I get 4 luck, 4 extra luck for having that on. increases my item discovery by a little bit. Now, if I reinforce the shield, there it is, with some Titanite shards. Let's just do 1. So I got 4 before, and then I go, oops, and then I go down here again. Now I got 6. Okay, so I went up by a little bit more. So in that case, it's probably worth, let's just go all the way to, let's go to +9. Let's not bother using the, what's the other thing called? The Titanite slab. Let's just go to +9. What the hell is it? There. 2, 3, 4, 5. Look how many large Titanite shards I have. 2, 3, 4. So now, I don't think it's going to be enough to outweigh my Crystal Sage Rapier, but let's just see. Yeah, so it went up by the tiniest amount. It went up by like 8. So it's not really an exponential growth. It seems to peter out towards the end. Another thing to note is that even if you have it, like for example in your offhand, but on this one, it won't add any more. So I don't get the effects of it here. So that kind of sucks, but that's just how it is. I personally don't think hollowing stuff is that worth it because of that. You got the Crystal Sage Rapier, which is better. I think earlier in the episode I said that I might have made a mistake purchasing it, but it's still okay to use. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to level up a little bit. Let's see, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So let's put Winged Knight leggings on. There's a whole bunch of stuff to sell as well. I'm not going to do that yet. What the hell is it? There. Winged Knight leggings. Now I'm going to chuck this on. So this is what I want my setup to be. So I have 71.1 weight ratio. So let's increase a little bit. I think 2 should do. So let's do 1 just to be safe. Gotta remember my health. 70.2, yep. Okay, 1 more. That one. Okay, so now that I've done that, I don't really want to level up dexterity because I don't plan on using it. But I'm like tempted just to see if I get the full bonus. Let's leave it for now. Let's pump up endurance to that and maybe vigor. Endurance is good to get to about 40, and then it's sort of like you're not really gaining too much more after that. Yeah, let's go like that for now. We'll try and get vigor up to 40, and then we'll put the last few points in dexterity. So we'll leave it like that. That's a pretty good setup. And then I'm going to quickly show you how I've been killing these guys, because they can be a little bit frustrating, especially without the shield. They're not the easiest ones to kill. And another thing to note is the little hollow enemies that are around the area, gosh, how do I put this? They can heal the Lothric Knights that you're fighting, but they can also increase their defense by about half. So for example, if your attack does 250, it'll do 125 damage. So they get, yeah, like a good increase. This is the way I like to fight them. So I run at this guy, do a running slash. Usually he doesn't block it, but that time he did. Then I kill him like that. Grab his stuff. 1, 2. Run. 1, 2. Then this guy is ready to fight. Nope. 1. Oh, that was interesting. I'm surprised he actually blocked that. Open his shield sometimes. Like I said, they're not like the easiest guys to fight, but since you're only fighting like 3 of these guys, a good hold R2 for that one to finish him off. Since you're only fighting like 3 of these guys and 3 little hollows, you can afford to use as many Estus Flasks as you want. So let's kick. Yes. Take this guy down. This guy's actually the strongest out of all of them. Another thing to note as well is if you use the Shield of Want, which I mentioned I think before, and that's pretty much it, and then you just run back reset the area with a bonfire, and go again. If you use the Shield of Want, you'll get more souls from these guys. I think this one here in particular gives you 4,125 with the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring on, but with the Shield of Want, it gives you all the way up to 4,950, which is huge. But in order to use the Shield of Want, you have to give up the Crystal Sage Rapier, and I just don't feel like giving up that extra item bonus for the extra souls. We're here to try and like get the Sunlight Medals, not to farm souls, and we'll be killing plenty of these guys to get enough souls forever, basically. So it's not a big deal. Okay, so basically just keep repeating this. I'm gonna keep going with this now, trying to farm some more. I expect that it will take about another 2 hours since I farmed about half in 2 hours. Sometimes you won't get any for like an hour, but then you'll get like 7 in 40 minutes. That's what happened to me once. In fact, the first one that I got of these Sunlight Medals, like when I started farming here, I got, what was it? I got one of them, and then I killed and then I reset the area, and the next one I killed, I got another one. So yeah, and it took like a while to get that first one. So this takes a long time, but wow, that was pretty lucky to get that kick in. This takes a long time, but that's just how it is. Alright, this episode has definitely gone on long enough. I think I've said everything I want to say about this. Is there anything else? No? The last thing to say is, be very, very, very careful of your souls. Do not lose, like if you're running around with 1,000,000 souls, don't be stupid and keep playing. Like go spend them, you know, put them in whatever you want. I mean, like try and get, my idea is basically get like 40 of everything, so 40 strength, 40, well not of everything, 40 of the stuff that we're using, so 40 strength, 40 vitality. You don't need 40 vitality, but you can get it if you want. What else? 40 endurance and 40 vigor. Once you get all that stuff, it doesn't matter too much what you put it in after that. Also, last thing to note is be careful not to go, like if you still want to PvP or whatever, stay under level, I think it's soul level like 120 is where they sort of start, what am I on anyway? Level 111. So soul level 120 is where they start, where they basically do PvP and all that kind of stuff if you want to do it. But I expect that you're just doing this to get the platinum. So, oh my god, this guy's annoying me. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going like that. I have to try and do it in the sense, like I have to actually run around with 1,000,000 souls or whatever, because the only time I want to upgrade my character and all that is if I or like when I show it. So yeah, I'll have to do that. Alright guys, but yeah, I'll leave it there. So that's it for episode 48 of Let's Platinum Dark Souls 3. My name is Ultima456. Oh, got him just in time. And let's see, maybe. Alright. And I'll see you next time. Bye.